Hey everybody, Neri Transformed here again, and today I'm reviewing the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Voyager class Long Haul. Now, Long Haul here is a Earth Mover type dump truck, as it's called. Not a specific one from what I understand, just a kind of generic one. But it is rather large. Like, just looking at this, you can tell it's a very large vehicle. As you can see here, there's behind these railings is the door, meaning a person would be about that big. Yeah, very large, very, very large dump truck. These were, the Devastator parts were very huge. Well, I guess this guy's technically not a part of Devastator. He's the Constructicon that's not a Devastator. But if he was part of Devastator, he'd form the foot from what I've seen in the movie. And he does make a very nice dump truck. As you can see, you don't really see any robot kibble on it for the most part. The only time you really start seeing it is on the underside and on the back. And even then, you kind of just more see the transformation parts and the robot parts itself. The only one that's really kind of obvious are the hands. And I guess the chest kind of just stick out this low. Let's see. He does roll nice. Despite having this stuff right next to his wheels that look like it would get in the way, he actually rolls just fine. He does have a lot of nice detailing. The headlights are actually a nice clear plastic to kind of make them different. Everything up here is painted in black with a red stripe, and then 1214, I guess that would be his number. He's got some more glow clear plastic headlights there. This, of course, is clear plastic for the windows. Not really much anything on the back. The wheels are painted green on the rims. And he does have a red trim along the sides. You might also notice the colors are a little off. The back panel here is a slightly darker green than the rest of the vehicle, which is a little odd. But it looks fine to me. Also, he does have a mostly working dump back part, so you can actually dump dirt or whatever. Doesn't go too far, but I mean, if you put something up there, like let's put a little figure up here, and then do that, it'll fall out. So you could technically use that for that kind of thing. I also really like the detailing. It's like you can actually see all the railings, the little bolts. You can even see the let's see if I can get a good look at that. It's hard to get the camera focused, but we actually see the grading effect on the right there for that construction vehicles often have. Also, tiny little ladders on the bumpers for, I guess, climbing up into the vehicle. So that's pretty nice. Of course, the tires have details. For size comparison, to show how large he is, there's the Combined Wars Legends class. Groove, to be exact. Yeah, he's freaking massive compared to Groove. Even a deluxe like Universe Hound here. Yeah, still much more massive. Could easily, crush him. And once again, if you want to do that, you could. There's no real gimmicks in this mode. I guess there are Mecha Life gimmicks, of course, with this being Revenge of the Fallen, but they're not really in this mode. I mean, if you move the truck's top, you can see the pistons working, but they're easier to see in robot mode. So let's go ahead and get him there. While it looks like he'd be complicated, he's actually not that bad. We're going to start by folding out the hands here. Most obvious part. Then grab the sides of the bucket and just untab them. There are 3 different tabs, so make sure you pull them off all 3. Once you have that going, you're going to go ahead and pull this up and out of the way. Comes to the front of the vehicle here. Make sure you unpeg right here at these railings. Now allow you to go ahead and grab this piece and lift it up. Make sure the arms are out of the way too. And as you can see, he is a bit of a shell former. Take the front, split it, and you rotate it 90 degrees. Now here's the hard part, is getting his legs out. To get them out, you're going to have to kind of just pull them back and then start rotating them outward. I'll show you from a different angle. Pull it back and rotate it outward. You just want to make sure you get that tab off and you rotate it outward because that's the easiest way to get it out. Then go ahead and start unfolding them on these double hinges. Kind of hard to show you because it is buried in there, but as you can see, fold down these double hinges. Go ahead and point them straight out to straighten out. Then you're going to move these 2 hinges along this bar until you can get it to where these pegs are right here, these peg holes. And these were a little loose on mine. This didn't hold together too well, so I put a little bit of clear nail polish on it to kind of thicken up the peg holes so that way they wouldn't fall out so easily. Well, they still come apart fairly easy, as you can see. The wheels are on 2 hinges as well. So you're going to kind of use both hinges to flip it around and move it further down the leg. This is really more of an aesthetic thing, but I do think it does look a little bit better. Come to the feet, flip out the heel, and flip the forward. They are on two different hinges. Flip the foot forward, flip the heel back. Then take the what was the front of the vehicle, and you're basically just going to bend it on the two hinges it has in it to where the railings has a tab hole here. And you're just going to tab it to the front of the hip. Like so. And that gets that kibble out of the way. Next, take the arms, just kind of straighten them down towards the body. And he is getting rather tall. Go ahead and come up here, take this piece, and there's actually a big square tab right here and a tab hole right there. You're gonna actually tab it in right there. Now it comes to the wheels here, and there's two pegs holding the axle in place to the chest. Gonna have to really grip it, and so you see the two tabs right there, holding it, pegging it into there. Go ahead and bring that on back. The bucket, you can fold it in like so. There is a tab up here. Let's see, there is a tab up here, right there. There's a tab hole on the bottom of the bucket, in which you could tab it in place. Like so. I don't really like how it looks. And of course the wheels will split and you can bring them on back. And there you have Long Haul in his robot mode. Oh wait, hold on. His tab came undone. There's a lot of little tabs on this thing. And yeah, you could leave the backpack like this if you so wish. I really don't like how far forward it leaves these. I prefer to bring it back as much as possible, to where it's a bit more flush with the back, and then adjust the wheels to kind of point forward. So that's how I'm gonna have them. It doesn't lock in anything back here, but I think it looks a bit better. So there you have Long Haul in his robot mode. Rare tall figure. Now we got him in robot mode. Here he's the Legends Groove and Deluxe Class Universe Hound. Yeah, very massive even for a Voyager. He does have a lot of really cool details though. He actually has a fake, I guess you could call them grills right here, where of course it looks like it was actually this piece that's right here is up here. So it's kind of interesting. He has both his actual kibble and his fake kibble in the same view. He also has a lot of painted details all throughout the chest with this kind of metallic teal is the best way I can describe it. Very similar to the color of the plastic up here for the wheel rims. And it goes into the legs as well with this gear detail and a little bit right there. As well as on the right here and a little, just like one wire in his arm. The way paint his arm gets is like this one red speck on either side. At first I thought it was like a mistake, but no, it's painted on both sides. I guess it's supposed to be a wire, but it's kind of odd, it's just those two parts. He's not quite as bulky as his actual movie model, but it's pretty dang close. And of course the face also gets painted pretty nicely, teal around it with red eyes. Funnily enough, he actually has like fake light piping. Kind of like this color back here, just make it look like there's light piping, but it doesn't actually light pipe, so it's kind of weird. He does have quite a few Mecha Live gimmicks, as we're going to call them. In the chest, when you move the head, you can see a gear spin. It's pretty interesting. The one I like the most is in the arms, there's these pistons, and when you move the elbow, you can actually see the pistons work. Almost like there's actual pistons going through the arms, even though there's not. And the only other one I know about is on the feet, when you move them, there's these little springs. And when you move them in certain ways, you can get the spring going. Yeah, there we go. As you can see. Kind of giving the effect almost like he has he's bouncing from his weight or something. Has suspension to his feet. So it's pretty cool little stuff like that. Now, I will admit, like a lot of original Fallen, he has a lot of kibble. A lot of it is kind of stylized and movie accurate, like the wheels up here, even if they're not in the exact right spot. And I wish these railings didn't go over his head. I wish they went a bit further back and folded up onto the back. The big cape of Buck I don't mind too much, as it's not really blocking any of the articulation. If it goes too low for your taste, you can fold it up. like so, to where you don't really see it as much. And that's probably the best way to handle his kibble. Really the one that bugs me is that his waist doesn't peg together right. No matter how many times I peg it together, it always seems to slip back off. But what can you do? He does have one other gimmick. You can flip out these pieces that are side of the truck mode. They flip out on hinges. You'll see a little teal button right next to the Decepticon sigil. Press it, and it flips out these clear swords. Or maybe they're axes? No, I think they're swords. And you can still actually use them while folding them back up aligned with the arm. So you could have them going this way, or you could have them going this way. I personally prefer how this looks, because otherwise you kind of just have this big chunk just hanging off his arm. While here it looks a bit more like part of his arm. Plus you could also fold away his hands and make it look like he has a sword arm. Either way, there's a lot of ways to use them, and they look pretty cool. I prefer to keep the hand out though. But yeah, you can get that going, and they are posable, sort of. I don't know. Easy enough that you can stab with something. Stabbed hound, all better. Alright. Now, let's see. Articulation, he does have quite a bit, although there's no waist, unfortunately. The head, as mentioned, with the gear movement, can turn back and forth. Not sure how much useful it is, considering there's all this junk right near his head, but he can look back and forth. The arms are ratcheted. A soft ratchet, really squeaky one, actually. But they can go to 360, it's just a lot of stuff in the way, but you can get them to move. You do get a universal movement from the hinge. You get a swivel for the arm. The elbows can go just shy of 90 degrees. I'd say that's almost 90 degrees, like 85 degrees or something. So they can do a lot. And the hands are on a hinge as well, due to transformation, but you could use that. Kind of like he's getting angry or something, or shaking his fist at somebody. Probably works better without the sword there. So you could do that. And the swords actually don't get in the way of the articulation, it's pretty nice. Like I mentioned, no waist articulation due to transformation. You do get a ratcheted leg going forward. And it can basically do 90 degrees. It can go, the joint can go back, but the kibble starts crashing against each other, so you might have to fold that up out in the way. But you can use it if you work with the kibble. Just means a lot of adjusting. It can go outward pretty far. Again, the kibble starts crashing together. But it can do the full split going out. You do get a swivel, and ironically, the kibble does not get in the way of this. Well, I don't know, the back kibble might. No, it doesn't get in the way. You can swivel it pretty well. You can't swivel it all the way around, of course, through the kibble, but you can get it as much as you need, pretty much. And you do have double knees, but this is the part where the kibble does get in the way really badly. And there's not really any way to get it out of the way. So unfortunately, you can only get about a 90-degree knee bend down for one of the knee joints. But 90-degree knee, it works. You can use it. And there is some little bit of articulation with the hinges if you kind of work with them, especially with that spring, Mecha Life spring. So you could get him stepping forward menacingly. Like so. And there's no rocker pivot, but you can... Actually, can you turn these? Nope, you can't. But they're so circular that you can get his legs spread pretty well without him toppling over. And he does pose pretty nice like that. Despite some limitations and all the kibble, he poses pretty nice just because he's so big and menacing to begin with. He doesn't really need to pose. But yeah, like a pose like that looks pretty nice. So that's Revenge of the Fallen Long Haul. He's got an interesting transformation. It's not going to be for everybody. I'll admit that you have to be into the movie line in order to be into this figure. But if you do like the Revenge of the Fallen and Dark of the Moon aesthetics, I think you'll like this figure. He does have enough articulation to get by. He has some pretty neat little gimmicks, especially the Mecha Life stuff. Some of that's really nice. And the sword gimmick's pretty nice. The paint's decent, although there's not a huge amount, but there is enough to get by to break up all the green. As well as they utilize a lot of the black to break up the colors. So, like I mentioned, it's not going to be for everybody, but if you like Revenge of the Fallen, you probably like this figure. I would recommend him, especially if you want all the Constructicons. I don't think I think he's actually probably the best out of the Constructicons, because the others that were released didn't really look that great to me. So if you're going to get one of them, I would recommend this one. So, this has been Nerd Transformed. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope you have a good day. Take care.